Hey everyone, we're going to be doing a semi-deep dive into the Soto case. The more I rewatch the interviews, the more questions I find myself having, specifically around the mother, Jennifer Soto. She stated on an interview with the news that the last time that she had seen Maddie was wearing a green sweatshirt, shorts, and a pair of Crocs.
What was she wearing?
She was last seen wearing a green hoodie, black shorts, white Crocs, a black JanSport backpack with gray hibiscus flowers on it.
But these were not the clothes that Madeline was found in. I did a little bit of digging and I happened to come across the leaked photo of Madeline from Instagram of when she was found. And I will not be posting it, so please do not ask. The only reason why I searched for it was for comparison reasons, and I'm glad that I did because it completely contradicts what Jennifer Soto has stated on the news regarding what Madeline was wearing. What Madeline was wearing when she was found was a light blue, off-the-shoulder, flowy type of top with light blue jeans. So my question is, if she stated that the last time she seen Madeline was when she was getting dressed for school around 8 o'clock that morning, why would she state that she was wearing a green sweater, black shorts, and white Crocs if that is not in fact what she was wearing? Or perhaps maybe that's what she was wearing. And it could be a possibility that Stephan changed her clothing. But I don't see him doing that. The way that Madeline's body was found, it was almost like he was panicking or he was in a hurry. It was sloppily done, is what I'm stating. So if someone is panicking and hurrying, I can't see him having the time to do that, to change her clothing. So that leaves me with more questions than answers surrounding Jennifer Soto and her statement. I also want to touch on the fact that during her interview, she used the term "we" quite a bit. And I'm not sure what to make of that, because on one hand, people oftentimes do use "we" collectively, unknowingly. And what I mean by that is, say for example, a woman is telling her girlfriends, "Hey, we're pregnant." She's using that to describe her and her partner as a unit are pregnant, not her being pregnant and said partner being pregnant, if that makes sense. However, when she recanted during the interview and corrected herself and stated, well, I didn't drop Madeline off, it was my partner. That's what has me raising my eyebrow a little bit.
We filed a missing report. We called the police at like 4:45 yesterday, 4:45 p.m. But she actually went missing early that morning, around between 8:45 and 9 o'clock in the morning. She went missing. We had dropped her off close to the school. Yeah, that was it. I wasn't the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner. But yeah.
Another thing that I was thinking about was the fact that Stephan Stearns was seen on camera disposing of Madeline's backpack and laptop just after 7:30 in the morning. And not all criminals do this, but more often than not, the perp will usually clean up after said crime has been committed. So that had me wondering, was Madeline deceased at that time? So that would mean that Jennifer did not see her at 8 o'clock in the morning. I also wanted to discuss the 60 charges laid on Stearns because I do believe that it is connected to another case. However, 20 of the 60 charges were SA crimes involving Madeline, and the other 40 were CP content depicting children under the age of 5, including bestiality. I'm not going to go in depth reading from the PDF about these charges because it's very upsetting. It's very descriptive and disgusting. But if you do wish to do your own research and read, that's no problem. I will link the PDF in the comments. I will pin it in the comments actually, but I won't be reading it here. The other case that I believe that this was connected to came from St. Cloud, Florida, which was the same location that Madeline's body was discovered.
A man who lived here today didn't want to talk to me, but court documents say the people who lived here were making and uploading videos of child pornography, and some of the victims might have even lived in this neighborhood. One neighbor told me people call James Cox Santa, and you can see why. But investigators confirmed they raided his home, this bright blue house in a quiet St. Cloud neighborhood, as part of a child porn investigation.
You just don't think that it's going to be this close to your house, and then having 4 girls too, so it's a little unsettling.
Today we found court documents showing that agents with Homeland Security raided the house on Countryside View Drive, targeting James and Henry Cox after getting a tip that child porn was being uploaded from here. In an earlier raid, St. Cloud police allegedly found several hard drives with videos and images of kids being sexually abused, and hidden cameras used to record kids going to the bathroom and changing clothes. Investigators even say, quote, at one point in a video, the camera pans across a mirror showing H. Cox as the one recording the video file. The complaint also says at least 2 of the victims appear to live in Cox's neighborhood. During Tuesday's raid, the medical examiner also took someone's body from the house, but they've not confirmed who that was. James Cox is now in the Seminole County Jail. No word on what happened to Henry Cox.
The son, Henry Cox, was actually whose body was removed from that house. He unalived himself. So that's whose body was removed. I just wanted to pinpoint this because I found it quite odd. The distance from the Cox home to where Madeline's body was discovered. I very well might be reaching here. However, I just found it quite odd, how far Stephan Stearns drove from Kissimmee all the way to St. Cloud to dispose of Madeline's body, and found it quite convenient how close it was to the Cox home, who were also into CP. I just want to add a side note that the son, Henry Cox, had a master's degree in social work and worked for DCF. So how terrifying is that? We have one monster who worked at Disney World and another monster who was a social worker. My skin is crawling. These pedophiles from different parts of Florida end up through that whole 7 degrees of separation, 6 degrees of separation. I don't know what the saying is. I just find it odd. Henry also had a brother named Jerome, and Jerome is a police officer in Florida. Before he was a police officer, Jerome worked for Disney. Isn't that amazing? Again, don't know if I'm reaching too far. I just find it quite convenient. So I don't know what's going on in Florida. However, I do have a strong feeling that these two cases might be connected. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is a reach, or do you guys think that this is, a little bit too convenient? I personally don't believe in coincidences for many reasons, but to each their own. Please let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And as always, please be safe, keep your loved ones safe, and please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. See you next time.